Headlines of this bulletin. Party committees of districts of Cần Thơ City reviewed the performance of tasks in 9 months of 2022. Thốt Nốt Upper District organized the opening of the defensive area exercise in 2022. The training on registering for regional growing court and connecting for durian consumption for farmers. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Cần Thơ News and Top News today. On October 6 morning, the Permanent Board of Cần Thơ Upper District Party Committee organized an expansive conference of the Executive Board to review the performance of tasks in 9 months of 2022. Over the last 9 months, party committees at all levels in Cần Thơ Upper District focused on giving instructions to carry out tasks in all aspects and gained encouraging results. Outstandingly successfully organizing the congresses of subordinating party cells of the party committee for 2022-2025 term amid the new members at the rate of over 101% of target. In addition, the system of mass mobilization continued renewing its operational contents and forms. Social security policies were well carried out, with 39 great solidarity houses having been built. The industrial and handicraft production value, trade and service revenue increased. The budgetary collection was completed at nearly 98% of target. The basic construction disbursement rate stood at almost 82% of plan, and the medical insurance coverage rate stood at over 86%. The defense, security, home affairs continued maintaining and stabilizing. On October 6 morning, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện and representatives of departments and sectors had a working session with Bình Thủy Upper District People's Committee on the socio-economic situation and the public investment and capital disbursement in 9 months of 2022. Over the past 9 months, with determination taken by the whole political system and people in the Upper District, the economic situation in Bình Thủy Upper District gradually recovered post-COVID-19 epidemic. Trade, service, and tourism maintained stable and continued growing. The Upper District collected a budget of more than 306.2 billion Việt Nam đồng, representing nearly 87.2% of the plan. The floor clearance, infrastructure, and traffic investment were concerned. Many important projects have been underway. As of late September, the basic construction disbursement rate in the Upper District stood at 78.69% of plan, approximately 120 trillion 74 billion Việt Nam đồng. Besides, social security activities were fully and timely carried out. Holidays and anniversaries were well organized. Speaking at the conference, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện acknowledged efforts exerted by Bình Thủy Upper District in the last 9 months, especially 10 out of 14 socio-economic targets. In the meantime, he requested the Upper District to complete medical insurance, boost epidemic control, especially build and develop Bình Thủy Upper District into a civilized and modern urban area of Cần Thơ City. On October 5th, Cần Thơ Upper District Party Committee also convened an open conference to review the management of tasks in 9 months and outline tasks for the fourth quarter of 2022. Over the last 9 months, party committees at all levels, authorities concentrated on managing to well implement tasks, successfully organizing the congresses of subordinating party cells, the congresses of War Veterans Association, Hồ Chí Minh Communist Youth Union, Orange Agent Victims Association for 2022-2027 term. Socio-economic, defense, security development targets achieved active results. Industrial and handicraft production value, trade and service revenues continued increasing. The basic construction capital disbursement rate and state budgetary collection stood at over 115% of plan. In other news, Thốt Nốt Upper District organized the opening of the defensive area exercise in 2022. Attending the opening were Major General Nguyễn Văn Tiền, Cam Deputy Commander-in-Chief, Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, Cam Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Chương Chương, Cam Head of the City Student Board for the defensive area exercise. Members of the Permanent Board, representatives of party building boards, leaders of department sectors, and urbanists of upper districts of Cần Thơ City. The defense drill in Thốt Nốt Urban District in 2022 is conducted in 3 phases, including shifting the armed force into battle readiness, shifting locality into the self-defense mood, and organizing defensive battle preparedness. The defense drill is an important political task. The drill aims to improve the leadership abilities of the party committee and authorities, the combined strength of the whole political system, and the ability to protect national sovereignty and territorial integrity in any circumstances. Right after the opening ceremony, the party offices, authority collaborations, public security, and military units organized the first phase. The exercise ends on October 7th. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng and leaders of some departments, ODA Project Management Board, on October 6 morning came to check the construction progress of Cái Khế Lock and a bidding package of upgrading the sewer system of the inner Ninh Kiều Urban District. Cái Khế Lock project is part of the project of developing Cần Thơ City and enhancing urban resilience. It has a total investment level of nearly 438 billion Vietnam dong and is executed in 24 months. Vice Chairman Nguyễn Văn Hồng suggested many investors ought remind construction units of focusing human resource on accelerating construction progress to early complete and put the project into use. Any problems relating to floors must be tackled as soon as possible so that floors can soon be transferred to construction units. Regarding the construction of the sewer system in the inner Ninh Kiều Urban District, which has a length of over 12 kilometers, divided into 32 routes and a total investment level of nearly 314 billion Vietnam dong, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng requested the construction unit to boost the construction progress so that the project will be completed prior to the traditional date of the CAT 2023. Also on October 6 morning, the Counter Sports and Tourism Department reviewed the performance of tasks in 9 months of 2022. Over the last 9 months, many meaningful and practical activities were held on the occasion of great anniversaries, holidays, important events that took place in the city. For professional tasks, the department gave active advice to well-organize many activities that attracted the attention and visits of a majority of people and visitors, generating nice marks in the heart of city residents and visitors. On this occasion, 36 individuals working at various units have been presented the trophy for the cause of counter sports and tourism. The Publicity Education Board under Cần Thơ City Party Committee has just made a survey on operations of relics in Phong Điền Suburban District. The survey had the participation of former party central member, former secretary of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee Lưu Văn Điền, at the invitation made by the Publicity Education Board. The surveillance group came to monitor Tân Thời commemorative stele, the historical relic of poet Phan Văn Trị grave, Ông Hào Victory historical cultural relic, Giang Gừa historical relic. The surveillance aimed to catch information on managing, restoring, and exploiting historical relics, educate traditional values for the contingent of narrators, from then propose ideas to upgrade, restore, and effectively promote historical and cultural values. With them to offer support for farmers, durian cooperative groups and cooperatives to equip with sufficient information and meet the official export demand to the Chinese market. The Cultivation and Plant Protection Department of Cần Thơ City, in combination with Phong Điền Suburban District Agricultural Chamber, jointly organized the training on registering for being granted regional growing code and connecting to consume durians for farmers. There are more than 2,150 hectares of durian in Phong Điền Suburban District, which produce around 14,200 tons. Tân Thời commune has the most area of durian with over 1,200 hectares, and the training representatives of cooperative groups, cooperatives, and farming households were supplied information on the official export of durian to China and instructed on the process of establishing and supervising cultivating areas. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, Cần Thơ TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.